All right, so it's story time. You know that stash of money that everyone tells you to have, but you're supposed to just put money in it and not go in it? Well, I went in it, okay? I went in it and I was like, ooh, I'm pretty close to being boosted. I'm about to be supercharged Mike out here. But I got in there and then responsibilities was like, hey, what money? What supercharger? You not finna be boosted. You got me to take care of. So take care of me first. So I did. But then I went back into the stash and then I was like, ooh, look at my hood. My hood is kind of dusty right now, so I need to fix that. Okay. So I haven't necessarily decided on which hood that I wanted to get yet. So now I'm scrolling through. I'm looking at my account. I'm looking at these hoods. Some of these are rare hoods. Some of these are, one of ones. Cybon has some type of fitment issue thing. And, I can't really, I couldn't decide on which one. So I'm like, okay, well, let me look at Club Lexus, see if I can find like a better deal or something like that. So I'm scrolling through and I don't necessarily see any hoods. But then I see some RCF wheels for sale. And I'm like, oh, snap. Who wants RCF wheels? I want RCF wheels. I look at the name and I'm like, oh, I know, bro. BW, Elijah. His name's Elijah. I always mess up his Instagram handle, his YouTube name. I'm sorry, Eli, okay? But I see that he has new wheels on his car, so I'm starting to do the math like, hey, yo, bro got 10 wheels. So he's gonna, sell me the other 4. But then, after I sent the message, I started really thinking about it like, wait a minute. If he sells me those 4, then he's just going to have 2 wheels. So that's why he's just selling 2 wheels. And he just like, I just want to sell the 2 wheels. And it's all good, Eli. Your new wheels look great, but I want all 4. So he sent me an eBay listing of somebody else selling 2 more RCF wheels. So now I have a full set, okay? So now I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to get these wheels. I'm trying to be like Hurt with all the wheels, all right? That's my dream, okay? Just be wheel rich. Wheel rich. Eli sends me a video of the scratches. The scratches aren't that bad. I'm just making sure that the wheel itself isn't cracked, like the integrity of the wheel isn't bad, and the wheels are fine. Both sets of 2 wheels are okay, and I'm okay with that. Okay, nothing a little buffing won't hurt. I could buff out my other wheels now that they're off the car, and because now I have these RCF wheels, and I'm looking clean. Oh, and anyway, and if they were bad, I told Eli, listen, if anything goes sour, I'm just going to make a video selling out about you on the internet. Okay? And we both laughed about that. I thought that was kind of funny. But guess what? Now I'm like, okay, it's around my birthday. Now we need to save some money. Okay? So now I'm like, hey, what are the chances that my parents will buy me a set of these wheels, or maybe all 4? You never know, right? My wife says you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so I put it in the family group chat. My mom talked about it a little bit. I was like, okay. She said, talk to your dad. So I was like, all right. So now I'm gonna get these wheels. But I'm not waiting on my parents, all right, because they have a history of capping. All right, so listen. That's a different story. That's for a different time. All right, so I bought them anyway. So now I'm waiting for them to show up. I'm waiting. I get all my shipping dates are all supposed to come on like a certain day. A hurricane shows up. Hurricane Idalia. Right before. So I had to wait like a couple of days, or maybe a week after the estimated time, but I'm waiting. And I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. So now I'm like checking packages and asking my wife if they showed up yet. And boom, they showed up. Well, one set. And then boom, another set shows up. So now I'm rushing home. This is my son's orientation. All right. It's his orientation date, so I stayed back a little later to put on the wheels. Now I'm putting on these wheels.
Last day on the BBSs. I got the new joints in the car right now.
open? Bro. I'm struggling. Why is it not opening? Why does my car hate me right now? It doesn't want to. There we go. All right. That was weird. All right. Ooh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Putting on the wheels. I'm rushing. Everyone's talking to me about them and everything, and they look great. I love the fitment of these things. The rears are repping just a little bit, but then I get home, right, and my wife's like, "What are you doing? This is orientation day," and I'm like, "Well, you see the wheels?" She's like, "You changed them?" I deflate, but I got new wheels. I got new wheels, and I love them.